everyone, and welcome to our game of the week. The energy today just feels different in here. We've been building toward this game. This is one both teams have had circled on the schedule since the start of the season. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the number 1 team in the land. Crew looking to make a strong statement. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And he fields it inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes the offense out for their first possession of the game. And, Kirk, here comes the star tight end. There's so much emphasis in college football on using this position creatively. And, man, this guy's as good as any of them.
Yeah, you nailed it, Chris. We've seen tight ends have a big impact in college football in the past, but what this guy is doing right now is unbelievable. Speed of a wide receiver, size and power of an offensive lineman. We're looking at a freak out there today.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He hands it off from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Flip it. 29 Philly. 2-9
One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down. Have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Obvious false start there, moving too early.
False start offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. He's found some room at the 45. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. 6th play of the drive coming up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Fights through a tackle. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Grab near the sticks. It's Benson. They pick up the first down. Tackled at the 25.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Here's the second down play. And he drops back in the gun. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Direct snap to the back. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. So Oklahoma's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And here we go, Kirk, this matchup on the edge that's going to go a long way to deciding this game. An elite wide receiver and a guy who doesn't believe anybody can beat him.
This is going to be like a boxing match where it's an all-out battle. Two extremely gifted athletes competing on every snap. Better get your popcorn ready.
And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. It's early, but this crowd is fucked. To this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And this one is caught. The Sooners come to the line.
Man, I love these big receivers. This time he's able to use his big frame to almost box out the defender on that slant route. If you've got good timing, and this is hard to stop.
Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. And it just seems like over the years, so many.
And he locks it toward the sideline. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been...
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. It's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And out comes the offense set to take over here. And here's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, and another incompletion. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt.
Number 82.
Did not get a hold of it. Not with the... In these rainy conditions, he's muffed it.
Well, I thought the return team did a really good job of giving him some room to work with. But I feel like the returner was so focused on making a big play downfield that he forgot to take care of the football, and it cost him.
Makes a nice move there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Handoff from the shotgun. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Tackle made after just a short game.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He flips it to the back across the middle. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
What a simple read and a simple throw for the quarterback. You want to give me the running back sliding out of the backfield? No problem. I'll take that. Let him do the work after the catch.
And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Offense now in the all-important red zone. Ball handed off. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
The quarterback has got to do a better job of recognizing that there's double coverage on this receiver. He still tries to throw that in there, believing in his receiver, and he almost throws an interception.
Looks to the left, pass caught. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. Again, nothing on second down, sets up a 3rd and goal from the 2. As we hit the quarter break, Kirk, Oklahoma has the lead. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a 3rd and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. Oh, he missed it. It's no good, and they still trail by a point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Kickoff out of bounds. The ball will be spotted up at the 40-yard line. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Grab behind the line. It's McIntyre. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way. And the Sooners come up to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Tackled up near midfield at the 48. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The shotgun running play call. The first down pickup tackled at the 45. The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. QB decides to keep it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Now it's second down here. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to pass this time. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The offense going with the hurry-up. And 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Sooners are going to keep this drive rolling. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And at first down, they go right back to him. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Back to pass. It's Arnold. Bringing pressure. The sophomore able to get home with the sack. The offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive, but this will be tough. It's 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. He's escaping the pocket now. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling. And the Sooners are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. They've got him again. That ferocious pass rush. Back-to-back sacks.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in expecting the pass and blew up the play.
After consecutive losses, he did a miracle here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Running out of time in the pocket. And the protection breaks down yet again, another sack. That's another aggressive call by this defense, bringing the blitz on 3rd and long.
Yeah, one of the beautiful things this defense has is guys that can cover. And when you feel like you have guys that can cover against these wide receivers, it frees you up to be a little bit more aggressive. And this time they dial up that blitz, not worried at all about getting beat in man-to-man coverage, and a good job of timing it up perfectly to get that sack.
The Sooners will bring their punt team onto the field. And he puts it out of bounds, so no return. Offense comes out to start this drive. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? The pocket breaking down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
It's a draw play. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Snags the quick throw. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry up. Ball handed to the running back. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a 1st down.
Well, sometimes it's just a backyard brawl, right? I mean, it's 3rd down and short. You trust your back and the line to be able to pick up the 1st down, and he literally pushes with everything he has, throwing a haymaker there at the finish of that play to pick up the 1st down.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. And the Sooners are in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. The Sooners come to the line with 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Got him for a sack, a big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like. about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
He missed it. And after the miss, it's still a 1-point lead.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Get some space around the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. First down here for this offense. Here's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
They're going to run it. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The pass rush closing in. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. A low line drive. And he doesn't field it cleanly. The ball is loose. And they've got the returner corralled. Offense makes their way on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. So after the miss on the unusual long-range field goal try, the offense takes over in plus territory. Powers through the tackle.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And tackled after a small pickup there. That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he dumps it off to the tight end. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Really tight coverage here by the... Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
What a job of this offense picking up the first down. As a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Cricket.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
With the carry. Loss of 2. Second down coming up.
Okay, ready?
Offense getting set. It's second down.
42 Spider.
Handoff on a single back formation. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. So we've reached the 2-minute warnings. This offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's fourth down.
On the set.
So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here.
Come on, set. Ready?
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. It's a turnover.
Chris, I don't think he would have gotten the first down regardless, but a good job by this defense of knowing where the first down marker is and then coming in with bad intentions to create that turnover, get the ball back to their offense.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up second down.
Now here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Explosive play, and the offense will set up now inside the 30-yard line.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He's got some room and some blockers here. Now the 40. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field.
And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Sawchuk. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. To the air, it's Arnold. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Graham down the middle. It's Sawchuk. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. 2nd down, looking to throw it. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
This will likely be the last play of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, it is tough to beat the Big House when it's full and rocking as it is today in Ann Arbor. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Kick travels out of bounds, and the penalty moves the ball to the 40. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Sooners looking to use the up-tempo offense here. To throw, it's Arnold. Oh, and he can't hang on. A little screen pass there. That's going to bring up 3rd.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Defense is coming after him. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
That's exactly what the coach, I'm sure, talked about there at halftime, is the defense is going to be out there on the field first. We're down in this football game. We got to get pressure on this offense, come up with some plays, and get the ball back to our offense. And that's exactly what they have a chance to do now.
And the Sooners will line up to kick it away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the returner will be brought down. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. This has been a struggle so far for both offenses, and they finally get something going here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Handing off on the draw play. He moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Okay, how about the quarterback here with his eyes downfield, selling the pass to open that play up? Man, offensive line, really good job of selling and then getting upfield to that second level to be able to pick up some key blocks.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Can he get there on the ground? And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. 2nd down play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. 3rd down after that running play. Now they run a draw play. Jukes to get free. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Looking for his big tight end. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, the outcut is a routine throw, but it really illustrates how much time the quarterback and receiver have worked on this route. Because the more you work on it, you could close your eyes and make this throw. But it's not easy if you don't put a lot of reps in.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Handing off on the draw play. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Timeout called by the offense.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. And now they run the draw play. Fighting him off. Took some extra time in the weight room, paying off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up, because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
Now the offense will go for a two-point conversion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They give it to him again, but this time he's stopped short. They come up empty on the two-point try. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the return from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught on the outside. It's McIntyre. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. The Sooners will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Pulls it in. It's Sawchuk. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The Sooners will send the punt team onto the field. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Offense back out there trying to get something going. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Keeping it on the ground here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. They go with a direct snap. And this offense picks up the 1st down. They tackle him at the 44.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
1st down and 10 now. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Makes the ground. It's Smith. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Oh, it's incomplete. Tried a little lob pass there, but doesn't work.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They've already gone for it 4 times and converted twice. Here comes a 5th. A running play called on 4th down. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams, they're not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing. But they needed more than that here. They line up and hit this defense right in the mouth and pick up the first down. Give a lot of credit to the big boys up front for making that happen. You talk about a confidence booster going forward.
Second down after the incompletion. The back's got it. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
Catch made on the left side. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Getting closer, but now it's 3rd down. Can they punch it in from the 2? Nearly intercepted in the end zone. Couldn't quite hang on. Does set up 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
And the quarterback dropping back. Pass caught. Can he get in? That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
See if they can convert the point after.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
PAT makes it a 12-point. kickoff team on the field getting set now. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And the kickoff heads out of bounds. The offense will begin from the 40. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Slides to avoid the big hit. And the Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Fighting off the defender.
Oh, the read option here, and the quarterback keeps it. I thought he was going to get out and maybe take this downfield for big yards. The defense very fortunate to keep him to a shorter gain.
It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
And he will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away. Turn starts inside the 15. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the offense trots back onto the field here. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. And now the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man. Tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. And the punt team now on to kick it away.
Number 82 on to punt it away.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return.
He catches a break here. Always good to have friends looking out for you on the job. That was almost a major momentum shift, if not for the returner's teammate coming in to recover that fumble.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. The Sooners will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
The Sooners will line up to punt it away. And this is off the side of the foot. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Inside deals now from the shotgun. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Second down after that previous play. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
They'll stop him on a small gain here. Tried to run for it on third and long and came up well short. Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39. A new set of downs after that completion. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it on first down. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
Pressure is coming. With the catch, it's Benson. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
The long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage? An incomplete. best result he could have hoped for. Because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Ball handed off. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's got it near the end zone. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
And they get set now to try the PAT. Wow, the PAT is no good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick this one off.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? It's a shotgun run call. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. And the Sooners come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. They punted 4 times already on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. Receiver makes the grab. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. The Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to...
On the junior gets home making a sack there.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
See if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force his 4th down. Great job here by the D.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's shoved out of bounds, but the defense will be short of the 1st down marker. The offense will line up. A chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Lets it go quickly. And is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the 2nd half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Spinning out of the tackle. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Tight end goes in motion. He'll hand it off. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. The Sooners hustle to the line to run that hurry up. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Offense on the field to take over. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The game makes it second and medium. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
He's sacked at the 25-yard line. Third down coming up.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. He's running out of time here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. They bring the punter onto the field now. On to kick now for the fifth time today. Not the way he wanted to kick it. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Run quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. Second down play coming up for this offense.
Chris, positive yards are always going to help you. These guys got a long way to go to get themselves back into this game. But you put positive yards on back-to-back plays and start to get some confidence going and believe you can do it.
And the Sooners hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That's an important score. We've got a one-possession game now, Kirk, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
Coach deciding to go for two, trying to cut this lead to a field goal late in the game. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. And the two-point try is successful, making this just a three-point lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. The offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Now I like the run play here. Offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Now, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
It's third down for the offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's in the clear. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Past the 10.
There just aren't a lot of quarterbacks that can take a design QB run and take it downfield that far for a touchdown. What an added element for this offense, and it makes it so challenging for the defense to stop.
And now the try for the two-point conversion. And they're trying to punch it in here. And they'll run it into the end zone. So now it's an 11-point lead.
So they decide to run it in on the two-point conversion, and it turns out to be the right call. Put two up on the board.
Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. He's got it inside the 15. And he'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. First play of the drive, they look to the right. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Sooners will crank up the tempo.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Third down upcoming after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
Offense ready to start this drive. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Powering through the defender.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Brings up second down and goal to go.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. Heading for the goal line, and now the ball's knocked loose.
Chris, that's a free ball. Anybody can jump on that. The offense, presence of mind to see it and get on top of that. That's going to be a touchdown. What a play.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. They'll try to run this one in. Now, juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Receiver makes the catch. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The Sooners come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Back to pass. It's Arnold. Fires it to the wideout. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Tries the right with a quick throw. And he pulls in the catch. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down. And the drive keeps going. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. And the Sooners will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. He bought some time, now lets it go. The sure hands. It's Hicks. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Finds room at the 30. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22. The Sooners pick up enough for a 1st down here.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He pulls in the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The Sooners are in the red zone. Defense calls their 3rd and final timeout of the half now. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback keeps the football.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Receivers are bunched together. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Catch made on the right side. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back, bringing pressure. Running out of time in the pocket. The pocket breaking down. Over the middle and incomplete.
This quarterback didn't have much time at all. I thought it was going to be an easy sack for the defense, but he shows you his strength and his athletic ability and instincts to be able to pull out of that, somehow avoid the sack and get rid of the ball.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to chuck it again. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. So cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the Sooners come to the line to run the hurry out.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. To throw, it's Arnold. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. And the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff to the back. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Catch made on the left side. Defense finally gets him down, but he showcased the shiftiness on that play. Sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Benson. Tackled at the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Now it's 2nd down here. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Caught quickly. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Poor set of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
They can put the game away right here. It's 1st and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt.
Cricket.
There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he makes the grab, a successful 2-point try, and they bump the lead up even more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return begins inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's when they'll start the drive. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Caught over the middle. It's McIntyre. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there. Big versus big.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Back to throw. It's Arnold. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the 1st down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to throw it again. Grab down the middle. It's McIntyre. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. He'll take a deep shot. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
All right, so it's 1st and 10 from their own 1-yard line. A dangerous place on the field. Are they going to run the ball to get some breathing room or be more aggressive? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Tackle is made at the 7-yard line. Now, a 4th down.
Punt team ready to boot it away.
82 in punt formation to kick it away.
They'll kick it away here. This one will be fair caught. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Caught in the backfield. It's McIntyre. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. To throw, it's Arnold. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. There would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the offense trots back out on the field again. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Big 3rd down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The punt team making their way on the field.
On to punt it away.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Arnold. He escapes the sack. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's got his man in the open field. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
You know, this touchdown actually gives them a chance now that they're down 10. Really critical. You pull out the two-point play. You got to hit it to make it a one-possession game.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he will run it in. They convert the two-point try and make this a one-possession game now. Down 8. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. First down here for this offense. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, where they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.